my God. Deontay the Braun Bomber Wilder, ex-WBC champion of the world from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. To this day. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, ex-heavyweight champion of the world, fine-tuning the details in full camp mode ahead of the Trilogy fight with Tyson Fury. We're going to talk about all that and more in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Listen, hit the subscribe button. Do yourself a favor. I drop daily boxing content, the latest and greatest in all of boxing. So I'll be talking about Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury 3, Pacquiao Spence. You know, we're still getting over and talking about Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul, all that and more. This is your one-stop shop for all your boxing needs, boxing news, updates, pre and post-fight breakdowns, watch party live streams. If you like that sort of thing in the sweet science, subscribe. Bronze Bomber posted this. Deontay Wilder. Now, for starters, this is just a side note. So this is obviously an additional ring, unless they moved it. I'm not sure his exact setup, but we seen him with Malik Scott. There's a lot of videos, and they said they built a facility to commit a legal 187 MDK. And this is, it looks like an additional ring. So you see Wilder in full camp mode. And I gotta say this, the PBC fighters seem to be living the life. Like when I look at the top PBC earners and fighters, Floyd Mayweather, you know, he's an Al Heyman advised fighter. Kind of got it kicked off. And that picture looked crazy, my bad. Badu Jack, you know, it seemed like they all live a nice life and have some lavish things. So credit to Deontay Wilder for being able to build this facility, which you guys see, you know, and then also have additional rings. And it just looks like he's well taken care of, as it should be the case. He's a great fighter and he's been on pay-per-view. And that's one thing that not everyone, like you look at Top Rank, there's not really anyone who looks like they're next up to be a pay-per-view star. But guys like Mayweather, they can be pay-per-view stars. You see, it says Money Mayweather does it again, you know, and it's like the culture at PBC seems to be different. Like here's a picture of Charlo. His crib looks dope, you know. He's obviously mocking Jarrett Hurd. I did a video about Jarrett Hurd's performance, a second loss to Luis Cuba Arias. Make sure you guys check that out. But that's just something I want to know. Now, Deontay Wilder, this is what he had to say. When I do get him in that ring, I'm going to be able to release everything that I've been feeling. And at this point in time, I'm very dangerous. I'm strongly confident in what I'm going to do. The fight is going to end in a knockout, and that's what I'm looking forward to. This is what he said to the fans on the PBC podcast. So Deontay Wilder definitely fine-tuning the details. He's in full camp mode. He looks to be in great spirits, like you see in this podcast. He had a lot of gems he was dropping, and I can't wait to see. I think the rest and recovery was great for Wilder, great for his confidence, just because coming off of a loss, albeit I do think Tyson Fury cheated. Wilder believes this as well, and something was up with Tyson Fury's glove. That rest and added time, I like that for Deontay Wilder. I'm going to play this clip and go silent, and you guys let me know how Wilder's looking. So to me, from what I'm seeing, it looks like Wilder's highly dangerous. He looks highly motivated. You've seen, this is a story he posted. He's back in the gym. So it looks like this is probably where he does his sparring. You know, if I had to take an educated guess, it looks like more of an indoor facility, you know, and then he's transformed this awning or whatever this is on his acres, and he's getting in his cardio. He has a basketball hoop or whatever this is. It looks lit. So I can't wait. PBC on Fox says Deontay Wilder is fine-tuning for a third fight with Tyson Fury. And look, the first comment, he does look sharp, not gonna lie. Let's go. I can't wait. I'm definitely looking forward to the fight. Definitely ordering this fight. Wilder said his mindset is very violent, and this is a UK site, so they say stubborn. They're calling them names, stubborn and stuff. He says my mind is very violent right now. He also doubled down that Fury is a cheater, and he's focused on the fight. So guys like Paulie Malignaggi, they hating, but I can't wait to see what's next, because Paulie Malignaggi says Wilder's gonna get smoked. He's gonna get eviscerated. So hopefully we'll see an outcome, a fair outcome. And what is the boxing world? See, this is my thing. This is my suggestion for the game. We need to create a peace treaty and a rule set, just like even gangs have a rule set, where a lot of people feed you bad information ongoing, time and time again. And we need to have some form of accountability for when people constantly get it wrong. There's a lot of people that they'll tell you this, that, and the third, and everything they say is wrong. Like there's YouTubers that do fight predictions, and their fight predictions streak is horrible. So it's like, at what point do you stop listening to people like that? Will you stop listening to people who constantly tell you one thing and give you bad information? Imagine if there's a guy in your city named Tom, and you ask for directions, and every time you ask him for directions, he gives you the wrong directions, and you end up late or getting lost, and you can't find your destination. What would you do? I'm sure most people would stop asking Tom for directions. Remember them TomTom GPS? What if you had a TomTom in your city and everything they said was wrong? All their fight predictions wrong. All their information was wrong. They lied to you like Eddie Hearn and Tyson Fury in Top Rank, and said that Joshua Fury 100% will happen. We need some form of accountability. And I hope to almost unionize boxing so we can develop that, at least from a fan perspective. Because on my channel, I try to preach the truth. And I don't try, I do preach the truth. And Paulie Malignaggi saying the man's gonna get eviscerated and making it, look at his head moving. Oh my God. Oh, look it. They said Wilder's not fast enough. Like, he looked pretty fast to me. Let's see Paulie Malignaggi fight Wilder, since he got so much to say. Look at that right hand. And it looks like they're going to the body work, going to the basics. You got to understand, Wilder's a knockout artist. If he hasn't had to knock out people creatively because he was getting it done his own way, that's fine. But now that he's lost, he looks in great shape. He looks like rededicated. And I'm not saying he ever fell off in terms of dedication, but he just looks serious. He looks like he's not playing any games. He got a new hairdo. He looks in shape. People keep talking about he's 35 and talking about his legs and stuff like that. You stand in front of him. They're trying to mask and cloak the right hand. I can't wait for this fight. Fury, he's doing a lot of barking, and he looked flabby and sick. That's word to Tupac. So I can't wait. Let me know what you guys think. Paulie's saying Wilder's going to get eviscerated. So what are we going to do as a boxing community if Paulie gets it wrong? Because Paulie also said, last time I checked, the best fighters were white, and it's no longer the time of the African-American fighters. And the white fighter is the dominant species in the Eastern European fighters. So if he gets something else wrong, then can we just cancel Paulie Malignaggi? Because ever since he said the Eastern European fighters were dominant, Caleb Smith lost, Josh Kelly lost, Josh Warrington lost, Sergey Derevyanchenko lost, right? And a ton of other fighters. Brandon Adams, another black fighter, beat Boyachuk. So it's just like he's been so wrong. We have to have some type of like accountability or consequence, demerits, when fighters keep giving you, or trainers or promoters, bad information. Wilder said it best. They saw no evil and they didn't speak of it. You can't not see it, referring to Tyson Fury's glove. But the whole world's seen it and remained mum, except for a handful of people, including myself. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Use my link in the description to get TUBEBUDDY. TUBEBUDDY is an awesome browser extension to help you YouTubers. And that's to help you by taking your channel to the next level, helping you make more money by optimizing your content for searchability. Look, the man gloves look all thin in all these pictures and stuff. I can't wait. The return is near. Deontay the Brawn Bomber Wilder. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We working.